Um, First of all, I'd like to get your thoughts on the proposed ammo tax and Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel's effort to have weapons in Illinois registered. I'd like your thoughts if you believe that the Second Amendment is under assault in Illinois.
It is absolutely under assault. I couldn't be more against that. Let me tell you something. The first step in a totalitarian government is to register firearms. Because when you register them, you know who has what. So later on, you can actually move in and take them. Now, I'm not a right-wing conspiracy. I have been carrying a firearm legally all of my adult life. I'm a retired law enforcement officer. If you're a non-felon and you are mentally capable and you don't have any mental history, you should also have the same right.
All right. Governor Quinn has recently released his latest budget proposal. What are your thoughts on it?
It's ridiculous. We are in a situation where we are looking at bankruptcy. If we don't make some hard cuts and we don't get down to business of what we're supposed to be doing here, this state is literally going to go bankrupt, and the federal government's going to have to come in and bail us out. Nobody wants that. Everything the way you know it now, any pensions that might be there, everything will be up for grabs. Because once you go bankrupt, all debt is wiped out. Nobody has any rights for any type of pensions or anything. I think that is so very, very wrong. We must immediately address the issues that are facing the state, the incredible corruption and the waste. That's what I think.
All right. Many commentators are comparing Illinois and its financial problems to Greece. What are your thoughts on that comparison?
There are similarities. I don't think we're that bad. I think we can fix ourselves. We can fix ourselves without a bailout. I do believe that. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be running for office.
All right. When Governor Quinn raised taxes last year, among them was an Amazon tax, which caused Roscoe, Illinois-based FatWallet.com to relocate to Wisconsin. Do you believe in repealing both the across-the-board tax increases and that Amazon tax?
You know, I do. Let me tell you something. I order stuff online, and at the end of the year, when I file my taxes, I pay whatever it is. But let me tell you, the way I see it, instead of coming in and saying, hey, you need to pay 6 or 7% Illinois tax on this, then it just done like, say, hey, 2%, okay? Just give us 2% of the sale. People go, okay, you know what? That's pretty darn fair. But as it is, with this excessive tax, yet another tax, they're pushing businesses out of our state. I don't even think parts of Amazon will do business here anymore with an Illinois-based company.
No, they will not.
There you go.
All right. Let me see. Well, why don't you explain a little bit about your background?
I come to you, the citizens of the 36th District, as a combat wounded, combat decorated Vietnam veteran, youngest captain to lead combat troops in Vietnam. I spent 25 plus years in the United States Secret Service as special agent. I protected presidents from Nixon to Bush. And
41 or 43?
Both.
Thank you.
And I was an executive at Ford Motor Company in a corporate security for 4 years, and now I do private security work. And I was approached in 2010 at the end to run for the Illinois Senate. Of course, the first thing, having spent 6 years in the White House in Washington, D.C., my first question is, what are you smoking? But I said, you know what, let me look at it. I did, and I know that I can actually make a change because I don't owe anybody anything. And I can get in there and represent the people the way they're supposed to be represented. Here I am.
All right. With Illinois' budget so out of whack, what do you suggest being cut from it?
Cut from it anything that's not essential. Anything that's not essential, and then everything that is essential. First of all, we got to take care of the health of our people, the safety and security of our people. After that, we have to look at everything, and I mean everything. The big killers right now are the pension and Medicaid. And we have to take a hard look at that, and I'm telling you right now, we got to tighten them both up. The teachers, as an example, have paid in religiously. They have paid in exactly as they were told to do. They never had an option. The state of Illinois, on the other hand, has withheld and passed over and not paid. They're the real culprits in this. But everything has to be taken a look at. once we sit down and start looking at this. Medicaid, the federal government says this is the parameters for Medicaid. Under Blagojevich, and before that, they've expanded them out to here. It's a wonderful thought. It's a wonderful thought to take the umbrella out further, take in more people. But it's killing us. It's absolutely killing us. People need to be more responsible. People need to pay part of the way, because if you get something for free, it has no value.
All right. You were talking about solutions on the table. What do you think about possibly applying some of Governor Scott Walker's collective bargaining reforms to Illinois?
Let me tell you what. I believe in unions. I believe everybody has the right to unionize. But I do not believe in collective bargaining for state, county, and city workers. I'm a federal worker, okay? We never had collective bargaining. I understand that. But if you are a private union, such as the UAW, the NFL, you absolutely have the right for collective bargaining. You are absolutely making money for your employee. But if you are a government worker, when you sit down to negotiate, you're sitting down with a politician. You're not sitting down with the people that you're going to ultimately get your pay raise from or your cost of living from. And worse than that, the higher up in the union come around the other side and are donating to the politician's campaign that you're sitting across. That's not right. It's just not right.
All right. Thank